YouTube, I know I'm a little late on this one, but I've been busy with some other stuff, so this video's gotten pushed back. But I'm here now with all my SIGs and jump shots I've used on my 610 Kevin Durant build. If you haven't watched the gameplay video or the build video, then definitely go watch those, then come back to this video to get the full scope of the content. Without further delay, let's get into it. So first I'm gonna show y'all my badges, because if you understand what my 3-ball is, you have my jump shot, but you don't know what badges are like really helping me out, then it's kind of all for naught. So D tier, my shooting badges, I got Mini Magician on bronze. Like I don't even have it upgraded because my mid-range isn't all the way upgraded, I don't believe. And even if it is, I probably just don't shoot enough mid-ranges to get my badge all the way up. Space Creator on bronze, Spot Finder bronze, that's all it goes to. Boom. B tier, like guard up silver, it goes to gold, but I don't think I've gotten it on gold yet. Gold open looks. Yeah, that's all it for B tier. A tier, Agent 3's on bronze, that's all it goes to. Green Machine silver. And then S tier, blinders on silver. I use my floor setter for that. And then Deadeye on silver, Corner Specialist silver, and that's really all right. So here's my SIGs. First and foremost, I've been back and forth between Ja Morant and Sabonis, but I haven't played on this build in forever. But I'm rocking with Ja Morant currently. Dribble style, normal. I think that's pretty much the only one that I can get. You can get basic, bro, but I just like normal better for the push out. Kawhi Leonard size up, these are the only other ones I get. Pro wouldn't be bad either. I've messed around with Pro and Kawhi for like 610s are really good, especially if you get 70. But if you don't get 70, then you're not going to get these anyway. But either one of those will work. Pro for the breakdown, the regular breakdown. I don't know, you need to like chain something into it, then you can, but it's just a good like combo move. Not nothing to just really do to try to attack off of that. Also, if you do it quick enough, you can same side like speed boost out of it. So, and you got the aggressive breakdown. I run Pro. It's just, I feel like Pro for 70 is just like the best option. You don't really have many options at 70. Luka's isn't bad, and then you got Kawhi's, but I'll either go Pro or Luka, just depending on how I'm feeling. But Pro is really what I was on when I was using this build. Escapes, Joel Embiid isn't terrible. I mean, it's not the best, you can do better. Durant's is really good. It's just that the space that you create, whether you're trying to crab somebody or just move out to the side, whatever it is, Kevin Durant creates so much space with that escape dribble. And then basic and normal, they're okay, like I mentioned before. Combo moves, Pro, pretty sure that's the only one you get at 70 anyway. So yeah, it's better than basic and normal. A lot of these moves you're gonna be on Pro. Crossover is basic. I like that right there, but you can use really any. The only other one I was using was Michael Jordan's. I tried Kawhi Leonard's out for a little bit, but it was something about it that I didn't like. I don't remember specifically what it was. The animations are straight, but it was just some animation I was getting that was really slow, so I wasn't using it. So I just started using basic. Behind the back, you got a lot of options here. Like Wiggins is pretty good, except for that move right there, but the like escape behind the back is pretty good. Tatum's is, I like that move right there, it creates a lot of space. The transition behind the back, pretty good. Scottie Pippen's a good one because you get a quick one in transition, but the one where you're just standing there isn't the best. Kevin Durant also has a good standing one, but when you're moving, that one right there is just so disgusting to me, bro. Like it's so slow. It doesn't really create much space. It's almost not worth using at that point. The Pro is straight for that one right there, and then you got a quick behind the back. So the Pro is actually a really good one, and then the normal and basic if you don't get 70. So if I had to recommend any of them, or just my pick. I would probably go with pro and Jason Tatum. Spin, you got your basic and your normal. My favorite spin in the game right now is pennies. It's just, I don't know, the spin backs, and then just being able to spin in general if you do need it. I just like pennies. I also got a new build, and I picked up Nikola Jokic, and I kind of like his spin because of that right there. But other than that, I've been using penny on just about all my builds that can get it. Hesitation, you got some options. Tatum's is pretty nice. Nothing really wrong with it. I think I was using Tatum's before I switched to Scotty. I don't know what made me switch to Scotty. I think I was just trying out something new, so take it with a grain of salt. That's just the one I went with. Then you got your pro ain't bad. Moving one coming up. Moving one is kind of slow, but it's not the worst. Then you got your normal and your basic. Step back, got a lot of options here. Jason Tatum is just the one I was using. I like that. I honestly just like the whole package of step backs that you get. That one creates a good amount of space. The snatch, and the moving behind the back. Well, not the moving behind the back, moving step back when you're moving left or right. Zach LaVine's not a bad one also. Creates a lot of space. Snatches are pretty good. The running step back is not that bad either. Joel Embiid is kind of slow. Normally for just bigger builds, your 55 ball handle at 6'10", unless you're making some kind of like super interior type 6'10", then you'll probably have better options than this. Vince's is also pretty good with the space that it creates. The snatch is really good. The moving step back is pretty good, but it's just that one right there. It's a little slow. It doesn't create much space, so I don't really like to use this one as much. Jimmy's is pretty good. Create some space there. That one's not the best. I do like the hesitation off of the moving one though. That right there. Then you got your basic. And triple threat style and park flash pads. Okay, before I go into the jump shots, free throw, PG, layup style, Zion, dunk style, KD. I'll show you guys what dunks I have on. Dribble pull up is normal. I'm not doing a lot of pull ups because I don't really like the pull ups for like the 6'10s. Like until I unlock KD pull up, bro, I'm just probably gonna use the normal one. All of them aren't really the best to me. Just seem like the one I can use the most. Spin jumper KD, I don't like it. Not really the best. Plus it looks awful with whatever jumper thing I had on or what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing with the jump shot on here, but this isn't the jump shot that I normally use, so I wouldn't really worry about it. But KD's isn't crazy to me, coming from somebody using pro and things. Normally is like sometimes you get a fast one, and then sometimes you'll get really slow animations. It's really hard to like trigger the animation that you want. It's kind of annoying. Dirk's is probably the best one out of the group. It's just a little slow, but it's probably the best one to use. Hop jumper, normal. Now this one is probably the most one the one that I'm going to use the most, excuse me. If I want to just do something like the dribbling, then it's probably going to be normal too, just because of the combo moves you can do out of like canceling your hop jumper. Post fade, DeMar DeRozan's best one in the game, 100%. I don't care what anybody else is using, this one is going to be the best one in the game to me. Just creates so much space. If I had to use any other ones, it'd probably be Kobe or Michael Jordan's, but DeMar DeRozan is just the one. It's so easy to time. So easy to time. Post hook, nothing. Post hop shot, nothing. And then motion styles for 6'10", I normally flip flop between PJs and Drew Eubanks. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Or like if I feel slow with PJ one day, then I'll just go to Eubanks and vice versa. It just depends on how it's moving that day. Now for the dunks, these are the dunks I'm using. I got basic hangs off 2. Normally I'll put on fist rim pulls 2, but not what I got on right now. I got baseline clutch reverses not on, but I have the reverses off 2. Windmill baseline reverses. Athletic one-handers off 2. You can get 360s, the basic ones. Got pro contacts. Pro contacts for the 1 foot. Got athletic hangs off 1, baseline versus off 1, and then 1-handers off 1. And no standing dunks. Signature dunks I just got bronze on. Alley-oops, Pro Elite and Zions, and Pro contacts. And that's it for the dunks. For this build, I've been mainly using some version of the KDs, like these 3. So in any clips that you're watching of me play on this build, I'll probably have on one of these 3. Unless I look like somebody else and I'm doing like a video for somebody else, then I'll throw on some of these other ones. But we'll start with this one, 80-35. That's the name of the jump shot. But these are basically the release stats for this build. I mean, for this jump shot. Now, by no means are these the best jump shots to use for the build or 610s in general. These are just the ones that I was using. When I use certain builds, I want the jump shots to kind of look more or less like the person I'm using. So I could care less about if this is the most optimal jump shot to use, but this is just what I was using. Got Marcus Morris Sr.'s base, Bobby P up top, Franz Wagner for the release 2. This is the release speed and the blending, 70-30. I think I toned it down because you can get it to B+, and I think I was using it at B+ at one point in time, and I probably would have been using it like right here. But I think I toned it down to 70-30 for some reason. 87, I was using Bam's base. Bam's base is actually really good if you can get it. Now, if you notice in my build video that my 3-ball I think was like 78, 80 maybe, but I get like a higher mid-range, so I get access to some other bases. That's the base, Bobby P up top, Franz Wagner, 59-41. And honestly, these just they look like KDs a little bit, so this is really the only reason I was using them like this. Like I said, these aren't the most optimal jump shots for 610s, but these are just ones that I enjoy and that I was hitting with. And you got KD 5, Marcus Morris Sr., Julius Randle and Franz again, release speed all the way up, animation blending 75-25. And if you notice, I try to get my release speed somewhere around B to B+, and everything else is just gonna fall into place. Like I said, these aren't the most optimal jump shots. You can get faster ones, ones that are way faster than this with no time and stability. And if you can hit it, you can hit it. So by all means, use something else if you want, but these are just the ones that I was using and the ones that you guys saw me using in the video. We'll just take a look at the build one more time. This is the build, not even fully maxed out. I'm only at 92 overall. I don't have really any maxed out builds, but a lot of my builds I can play at 92 and be straight. It is what it is. I got most of my main stats at this overall, so unless I need standing dunk or close shot for some reason, then I normally probably won't even play with it up past that. You see my pass accuracy is not maxed out. As long as I got the main things I do maxed out, then I'm pretty much good. Like I said, that's everything. You got my SIGs, got the jump shot, got the build. Go out, make it, tend it to your needs, do whatever you need to do to it to make it play for your standards or the role that you play in the game, role that you need to play for the team, things of that nature. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the build, please leave a like, hit that sub button, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. I'll catch y'all later.